Ahoy! Today I am going to attempt to explain how the collection system works. It has been recently added to the game and I personally believe it's a very underrated feature by common players. The idea is that you get rewards for most of the items that can be obtained in dungeons or maps. The system is unlocked at level 100 by completing a quest at the weapon dealer of Portlax. That requires you to craft an item at the craft NPC. Once the quest is completed, you can access the collection pages by clicking this icon. In the tabs on the top you can select dungeons, fields or special categories, and each of them has several different pages. When you have items to collect, a red notification icon appears at the categories where they are accepted and at their respective places too. Then all you have to do is click that, press the auto register button and then confirm it. You can see the most important piece of information in the form of a warning message now. Everything you register for your collection is permanently destroyed. There is absolutely no way to get it back anymore. So why would you sacrifice all those precious items? Most of them are actually valuable and can be used for other things. Well, because there are some permanent rewards for doing so. Two different types actually. Every time you complete a line in any of the categories, you get some consumables like or buff potions. But that part would be ridiculous if not for the second type of rewards. At the bottom of every page you can see a stat bonus for completing that page. Every page boosts a unique stat by a unique amount. But yeah, who would be crazy enough to sacrifice up slot extender highest just for a bit of extra attack? That part isn't cut out for free players like me and like most of the people watching this video. But the good news is you don't have to do that. See those little marks on the progress bar? At 30% and at 60% completion you gain a fraction of the completion rewards, so you can skip the most expensive ones and just finish the parts that are more reasonable to reach those checkpoints. The progress bar only moves if an individual task is completed, so for example in the case of Chaos Arena page, you have to use 1000 of a certain core for it to count. You may still not be convinced that it's worth it, but let me reassure you, in the long run it's something you should definitely care about. A good deal of those pages can be completed by using the seemingly worthless and useless items that you get while farming dungeons. For example, by extracting the armor and weapons you don't need, you gain material and astral cores, option scrolls, upgrade and force core PCs, and so on. And here's one more reason to join an active guild and participate in guild treasure as much as you can. Guild treasure is also partially aimed at providing the items needed for collection pages. I've got most of those completed already as you can see, but in many pages you can reach 30% without using anything else. So to give you an idea of how much benefit you can gain from that, have a look at the stat bonuses I'm getting. It's a pretty long list and I still have most of them incomplete, so there's still plenty of room for improvement. And I should also note that personally I spend very little money on the collection system and mostly use the items obtained from dungeons and guild treasure. Oh, and by the way, all these stats are applied to your entire account, so you receive them on other characters too. Well, I'm hoping this video might help you realize how awesome this feature is, and as usual the comments are available for relevant questions. Ahoy!